What does driving at the limit mean to you? For some, it starts with lap times. To others, it might look like this. This is the world of drifting. Drifting is an art form and a true expression of driving. The goal being purposely oversteering into the limit of slip angle and holding angles around various types of corners and/or elements. Growing up watching Dukes of Hazzard, Smoking the Bandit, Starsky and Hutch, drifting looked a little bit different to me. But it really is a universal language, as I grew up to love the culture and the spirit behind the style of driving. It's a different kind of surgical precision from road racing and demands a certain kind of excellence. Drivers like Kiichi Tsuchiya and Nobuteru Taniguchi would go on to become my role models in the world of driving mastery. Hot Version in Japan was a hot ticket show to watch them at work. Their ability to adapt to cars on the fly and just push the limits after just getting introduced to a car is incredibly impressive to me to this day, and has really shaped me as a driver and a competitor. The man, the myth, the legend, the father of drifting. Kinomitsu Takahashi is the man that paved the way for unlocking a new driving element. He found a way to be faster than what should have been possible by defying the norm and sliding his car to win multiple championships with Nissan. Now the man that took an interest to this unique driving? None other than the Drift King himself, Kiichi Tsuchiya. The Nagano-born driver would grow up to completely solidify a new style of driving called drifting. Tsuchiya's 1987 release Plusby, a video documenting his street lifestyle of ways of driving, would go on to make him a living legend and spear passion and enthusiasm into the many Japanese hearts and eventually the world, with the Japanese hosting the very first D1 Grand Prix in 2001 that met art with competition. So, where does sim drifting come into play in all this? Well, let's get down to where it all started. Live for Speed, a passion project for sim racing between three gentlemen that would go on to inadvertently shape the simulation drifting world as we know it, and become a pioneer to a community of modders. The development for Live for Speed started in 2001, the same time when I was just beginning to learn how to walk, and it would go on to release when I got the hang of my legs in August of 2002. With its release, between development and community attribution to the sim, it would become and still is a staple title to scratch all of your drifting desires. This sim also birthed the start of drifting montages and edits that would further elevate the interest and enthusiasm in the sim realm, not just from drifters, but from people all around. One of my favorites being Drifting from Hell, that you can find on YouTube still to this day. The physics engine and tire model from the sim, and the authentic feeling of it, held the crown for sim drifting for a long time. People are still making videos with it, and it will stay in the hearts of many for years to come, and might continue to do so once again with a new big update. The original rFactor. A sim released in 2005 by ImageSpace Incorporated would come in to try to change the game. With technological advances in tire modeling, complex aerodynamics, and a 15 degrees of freedom's physics engine, it did not take long for sim drifters to get to work on a mod that would once again change the future for drifters. In 2007, a mod got released called the Drift Revolution, and it helped kickstart a fire for others to do the same. It drew in passion for videographers. Like Live for Speed, rFactor became a go-to for drifting montages and edits, and can be found all over YouTube. rFactor has since came out with a second title, but it did not live up to the same reputation due to the mods not being portable to the new title, causing drifters and modders alike to stay at home base, but who knows what kind of history would have been cemented otherwise, considering Assetto Corsa just barely came before them. With that, let's get into some games that were important to many in terms of shaping the culture. After Live for Speed came out, it held the crown in the sim drifting world for quite some time, but I would like to name the games that helped shape the culture and breathe life into the sport. You had games like Tokyo Extreme Racer in 2003, Need for Speed Underground 2003, a renowned street racing classic that revolutionized the tuner world and drifting alike. I can't tell you how many hours I have on this game. Need for Speed Pro Street 2007, a game known for its crazy cool environment and even better, exciting drifting events. Race Driver Grid 2008, known for its fun blend of street and road racing, had an amazing drifting category with cool cars to boot. Forza Motorsport 4 2011, Fujimi Kaido, Open Lobbies. For those that know, need I say more? This game was the pinnacle of simcade drifting and is one of the OGs in the drifting community. For poor kids like me on a controller, I have countless hours drifting with the homies up and down the mountain and building different cars until we were satisfied. This is one of the big ticket games that would ignite my love for drifting to the next level. CarX Drift Racing in 2013, a game that originally came out on a mobile device. It would soon later get ported to PC in 2017 for its fun and fresh take on customization and drifting with the homies. Now, getting into Assetto Corsa, the Mac Daddy, the big cheese, the head honcho and leader in everything with wheels. This sim absolutely changed the game for good. Kunos was cooking when they made this sim, and modders and community alike saw that too, and they would go on to make the game way more than anybody could ever even imagine. Whether you were an avid drifting fan or got the game for initial D mods to blast on the toge, this platform became the national hotline for enthusiasts of the sport, including me. I mean, how cool is it that you can download DK's May Made 6 and rip it around his home circuit in Gunsai, or Adam LZ's Formula Drift S15 around his home compound. Whatever circuit or car you can think of, somebody has probably already made it. This sim is home to many drifters, and with that came leagues and drift servers. Like Live for Speed, it became a playground for friends to join up together and drive to their heart's content and more. Not only was it open to casual competition, it became more serious when sim drifting competitions hit the stage. Things like the DMVC, where some of the top virtual drifters in the world would come together to battle. Reese Tatterson, winner of the 2021 virtual title, even got invited out to drive a real championship-winning Formula Drift car in 2021 and absolutely killed it. Proving that drifting on the sim is more than just a hobby. It's a passion and an art. You can still find events and servers up on Live for Speed's website and on ACS Drift today, as the passion for it still burns strong. When sim met the real world, when it comes to drifting, it helped breathe more air into the sport. When you have companies like Sim Magic, a powerhouse in the sim racing world, becoming an official sponsor for another powerhouse like Formula Drift, a dominating American drifting series, it's hard to argue sim drifting hasn't had a meaningful impact on the sport. Drifting is one of the purest forms of expressing yourself through a car, whether it be the way you transition your hands through the wheel or set the weight of the car in the corner. There's something to be said about everybody and all the details that come with how you drive and what it means to you. For me, it's a quiet passion that I show loudly with my friends on the sim and in real life. If you've never considered drifting and found these little tidbits of history interesting, I encourage you to give it a try for yourself and to check out the culture and the driving, especially hot version. I have links to some of my favorite mods, which includes both cars and locations. I've also provided some links to some leagues if you're looking. If you're curious about any of the gear I use driving in the video, you can check out our sponsor at simmotion.com. And if you like the video, let me know. I would love to hear some feedback, and you can always reach out to me at jake@simmotion.com. And with that, I've been Jake with Inside Sim Racing, and I will see you in the next video.